students. Hope you all wrote the first question in your notebook. Let us see the journal entries. Okay. Now let us know what are the things we write in journal entries. That is seminar. First one, what we need to write, that is date. Okay. Next, particulars. Next one, third column is JF number. LF number, that means ledger folio number. Next one is debit amount, and last one is credit amount, that is rupees symbol. Okay. Now let us see the first transaction. What it is there in the question itself, we can see that Mr. Anil started business with cash. Okay. Means what happened, in whose books we are writing the entries now? That is Mr. Anil. Let us write the title of this. Mr. Anil. If not, you can simply write it as, we are writing journal entries now. So write down like this also. Journal entries in the books of Mr. Anil. So that we are going to get it clear that we are writing in the books of Mr. Anil, right? Now see the first transaction, that is Mr. Anil started business with cash, right? Means if you are starting a business means what we need to call that one as, that is capital. Okay. Let us see here. Anil has started the business, and how he started? He started with cash. Okay. Now before going to this, let us have a quick look about the classification of accounts. What are the classification of accounts? That is personal account, second one is real account, and the third one is nominal account. Okay. Now what is a personal account means? Debit receiver, credit giver. Next, coming to real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Next, coming to nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay. Now let us see. We have two aspects over here. That is Mr. Anil and cash. Right. Anil means, where do you find this Anil? In personal account. Okay. Next, cash is a real account. So Anil has started the business with cash. Means Anil, receiver or giver here, he is giving cash to the business, right? Giver means, where do you find? That is personal account credit. And obviously cash coming into the business now. So where do you find cash comes in? That is debit. Now let us say the journal entry, students. What is the date? 1st January 2018. 2018 January 1st. First line, what we need to write, that is cash. Cash account data to, who is the giver? He is Anil, proprietor. So Anil capital account. Why we have got capital? Because he is introducing cash in the business. That is the reason we have written capital over here. And what is the amount? That is 75,000. In debit line 75,000, and Anil is in credit line, so that will be 75,000. And what is the narration we are going to write over here? That is, being Mr. Anil started business with cash. Okay. So being Mr. Anil started business with cash. Let us see, students. These are the main, just like heart in our body. So just make sure that you know the classification of accounts, okay, and be thorough with all these things, okay. If you are not following regularly, just watch the analysis of the transactions, both the videos, then you can clearly get a why and how I am writing these journal entries, okay. Now let us see the second question, that is second transaction, that is January 2nd, that is cash sales. Date is January 2nd, okay, cash sales. What do you find here? That is cash. Cash means which account? That is real account. Sales means if you are selling anything, we get income, right? అంటే మనం ఏమైనా అమ్మామనుకోండి మనకు డబ్బులు వస్తాయి కదా, దాన్ని ఇన్కమ్ అంటారు. సో సేల్స్ మీన్స్ నామినల్ అకౌంట్, ఓకే. So if we are selling, we receive cash, means cash comes into our business. Cash comes in, where do you find? That is real account debit side, okay. Next, sales means it is an income. Where do you find income? That is nominal account credit line. Nominal account credit line. Let us find. In debit line we have cash, right? So cash account data to what is that in credit? That is sales. To sales account. How much we have sold? We sold for 10,000. Debit line 10,000. Credit line 10,000. Okay. Next, what we are going to write the narration? That is being cash sales. So how we are going to write this narration? That is, we are attaching being to the transaction. Being cash sales. I don't know only that now. That is very simple. Why we are writing this narration? Because every person won't be a commerce person, and for other persons also they need to know why we wrote this transaction. That is the reason we are writing narration. Okay. Next, let us see the another one, that is fifth. What is another? That is goods purchased for cash. Goods purchased for cash means we have purchased goods, right? So let's see. When a goods is given, we need to ignore goods and we need to consider only purchases or sales. Suppose if assets are given, that is furniture, machinery, computer, buildings, then we need to consider assets. That are the rules of our accounting terms. Okay. So right now we have purchased goods. So when we are purchasing, what it will be? It will be an expenditure. Means nominal account debit side. Okay. Next, coming to the cash. We have purchased for cash. Means cash comes in or goes out. మనం ఏమైనా పర్చేస్ చేసామనుకోండి, అంటే ఏమైనా కొన్నామనుకోండి, what happens? Cash goes out from us, right? That will be, where do you find? Real account credit line. Let us write the journal entry. That is, what is that? Purchases debit line. So purchases account data to in credit line, that is cash, to cash account. Okay. What is the amount we purchased? That is 12,000. So 12,000 we need to write in both the debit and credit line. Next, what is the narration we are going to write? That is being goods purchased for cash. That means we have purchased purchased with cash means it is a cash transaction, not credit transaction. This will be a cash transaction. Let us start, student, by making pause. Write down all these three journal entries. Then we can go further. Now let us see the next one, that is goods sold on credit to Rahim. Means here what happened, we are not taking any cash, we are making credit sales to him. So let us see. Goods sold on credit to Rahim. So here students, we are selling a credit, means we are not taking any cash. Okay, so we need to consider sold and Rahim. So sold and Rahim. Sold means what? We are selling the goods. Means if we are selling goods, what happens? We get income. Okay, where do you find income? That is nominal account, credit line. Next, coming to the Rahim. Rahim is a natural person, right? So this is personal account. And when we are selling to Rahim, what the Rahim will do? He will receive the product. Means he is the receiver. Receiver will be personal account, debit line. Now let us write the transaction. What is the date? 7. That is Rahim account data. Listen carefully, students. Rahim account data to sales account. What is the amount we sold? That is 20,000. So here we have sold 20,000 rupees goods, but we did not take any cash from him. Okay, let us find what is the direction. Common saving, being goods sold on credit to Rahim. Okay, goods sold on credit to Rahim. Next, if you have any doubts, you can clearly ask in our doubt session. That is after completing this video, first 1 hour will be having your doubt session, right? So you can ask me, then I will say and I will clear all your doubts. Okay. Now let us see the next one. After 7, what is the sale of goods? That is 8th one. Sale of goods. So here we have sold goods. How we sold? Did we know that? No. So here nothing is given. That is credit or cash. So simply what we need to do is, when we are selling and nothing is given over there, simply we need to assume it as cash transaction. Okay. So we need to assume cash transaction. Now let us see what will be the end. Sales means income, that is nominal account credit. And when we are selling, what happens? Cash will comes into the business. That is real account, debit line. Okay. Now saving the entry. That is date 8, cash account data to sales account. What is the amount we have? That is 20,000. Again 20,000 we have here. Okay. Next, what is the narration for this? That is sale of goods for cash. Okay. Sale of goods for cash. And let us see. You might have think, sir, we have sales and goods over here. Why are you again taking cash? Okay. Let us see now. That one also will clear about that thing. Sales means it is an income. nominal account credit line, right? Next is sale of goods. Goods will be in real account, right? So when we are selling goods, what happens? They goes out of the business. Where do you find goes out? That is in a credit line itself, right? So here what happened? We got both the credit lines now, but according to our rules, what we need to do? We need to ignore goods, right? So we consider simply sales and cash one only. Okay. Next, ninth one, that is wages paid. Okay. He said we have paid wages. Means this thing total will be single one. That is when we are paying wages. Means when we are giving payment to laborers, what happens? It will be an expenditure or income for us. It will be an expenditure. That is nominal account debit. Right? Next, only debit is given, but we need credit also now. So nothing is given. What we need to think? It has a credit cash one. So cash will be real account. Okay? When we are paying wages, when we are paying money to laborers, what happens? Money comes in or goes out? They goes out. That is real account credit. Okay? Let us see. What is the transaction number? That is 9. Wages account data to cash account. Okay, wages account data to cash account. How much we have paid wages? That is 5,000 rupees. So we have paid wages of 5,000 rupees. Now write in the narration what we are going to write. That is being wages paid in cash. Okay, we have paid wages in cash. That is the reason we have wrote wages account data to cash account. By making pause again, write all these three transactions. We are going to write a few more things. If we see our next transaction, that is 10th one, it's a new one for you, Nana. Just make it clear and listen carefully. That is cash deposited into bank. Okay? Cash deposited into bank means we are depositing cash in the bank. That is, we are investing, or else we are depositing cash means C cash. Okay? Means a double మనం bank లో వేస్తున్నాము. So when we are depositing cash, what happens? Cash comes in or goes out? It goes out from us, right? That is real account credit, and we have deposited in bank. So what is bank means? Which account you consider bank? Do you have any idea? No, that is bank is an artificial person. Already we know in personal account there will be two people, that is natural person, artificial person. Natural persons means we are human beings, right? Those are natural persons. And what about artificial person? Means those things which run by their own name, but with the help of natural persons. Okay? Suppose see here, if you have any work with bank, what will say? I am going to bank. But bank will do work for you? No. The employees, that is natural persons, are going to do work for you, right? So we need to consider bank as artificial person, and according to that we need to write in personal account. So here we are depositing cash, means what banks will do? it will receive the cash now. So now bank will be the receiver. Where do you find receiver? That is personal account debit. Now let us write the transaction. That is date 10. Bank is the debit one. So bank account data to cash account. Okay, bank account data to cash account. How much we have deposited? That is 8,000 rupees. 8,000 in debit line and 8,000 in credit line. In bracket B, what is that? B, cash deposited into bank. Let's simply clear, students. Right. Next, 13th one, cash paid to Mahesh. So we have paid cash to Mahesh, means cash is an real account in nature and Mahesh is a natural person, right? So Mahesh will be personal account. When we are paying cash to Mahesh, what cash will do? It goes out from us, right? So cash will be the credit. And pay to Mahesh. If you are paying to Mahesh, what Mahesh will do? He will receive the cash. That is personal account debit. Okay. Now let us write the transaction. That is entry. Debit line is Mahesh, right? So Mahesh account data to what the cash. Mahesh account data to cash account. How much we have paid for him? That is 6,000 rupees. 6,000 rupees. Now what will be the narration here? That is being cash paid to Mahesh. Okay, this will be the simple one, right? Now let us see the next one. That is 15th one. Machinery purchased. Okay, machinery purchased for cash. Now let us see, students, we have purchased the machine for cash. Means machinery will be asset. Asset where it will be in real account, right? Next, purchases means expenditure. It will. Next, cash is a real account. Now let us see, we have purchased machinery. When we are buying machinery, what machinery will do? It comes into our business. That is, machinery will be debited, right? Next, coming to nominal account. Purchases means expenditure. Expenditure will be credit. Debit line. Next, when we are purchasing, what cash will do? It goes out from us. That will be real account credit. Okay. So here, students, we have two things: machinery, purchases in debit line, and cash in credit line. Then what we need? That is, we need only one debit and one credit. So see here. In previous transactions we discussed, if goods are coming, we need to ignore that, and if assets are coming, we need to consider them. So here machinery is an asset, right? So we need to consider this one. So in place of that, we need to ignore purchases. Okay. Now say with the transaction, that is machinery account data. Machinery account data to cash account, because machinery comes in, so we debit it, and cash goes out. That's why we credited cash. And what is the amount? That is 12,000. 12,000, and what is the date? That is 15. being machinery purchased for cash. Okay, students, make sure you write all these things. And again I am saying you just try to learn. Be confident about the classification of accounts and their rules. That is personal, real, nominal, and the debit credit rules. Okay. Now go with the next one, that is 18th one. What is the purchased goods from Anita? Okay, we have purchased goods from Anita. Is there any cash? No. Because but we have name. So when we don't have cash and we have name, what we need to think? It as a credit transaction. Okay, we have purchases. Always we need to ignore goods, right? So we are considering only purchases and Anita. When we are purchasing, what happens? We get an expenditure, that is nominal account debit line. Now going for the Anita. We have purchased it from Anita. Then what Anita will do? She will give us the products, that is goods. Means she is a giver, that is personal account credit. Okay. Now save in the journal entry. Before that, what is the date? That is 18. First one is purchased, means purchases we need to write. Purchases account data to Anita account. Anita account. How much purchases we made? That is 5,000 rupees. So here we have purchased 5,000 rupees products. From whom we purchase? We purchase from Anita. Okay. Now write down the narration. Being, say the total transaction, that is being purchased goods from Anita. Dear students, if you feel these words are small, just listen carefully and write down while I'm explaining. Okay? Hope everybody is understanding. Right? Now let us see the next one. 20. Date is 20. Cash received from Mrs. Ramya. Okay? Cash received from Mrs. Ramya. So here what happened? What is the meaning of this? That is, we have received cash from Ramya. Means cash we received means cash comes into our business. So real account debit. And from whom we receive? From Mrs. Ramya. Mrs. Ramya will be giver. Mrs. Ramya, that is personal account. Giver is credit line. Let us find journal entry. What is that? Cash account data to Mistress Ramya. Account, that is how much cash we received? That is 3,000 rupees. 3,000. Okay. Next, what we need to write? That is being cash received from Mistress Ramya. Okay, the entry is closed. Right? Now let us see 22nd one. Paid commission. So this total will be the single meaning. That is, we have paid the commission. How we paid? Did he say for us? now. Then what we need to think? We need to assume it as cash one. Okay. Now, if you are paying commission, it will be an income or expenditure for us. It will be an expenditure because మనం వేరే వాళ్ళకి పే చేసినప్పుడు అది మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, అది మనకు ఖర్చులు అవుతాయి, రైట్? ఖర్చులు మీన్స్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్. సో ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ విల్ బి nominal account, debit line, right? And we are paying cash, that is real account. Cash coming in or going out, that is going out from our business. So this will be, cash will be credited. Now let us say the journal entry, that is commission account data to cash account. Okay, how much commission we have paid? That is 1500 rupees. 1500 rupees we have paid commission. Okay, now write down the narration, that is being commission paid. How we have paid? That is in cash. So being commission paid in cash. Let us try, students. Last we have only 3 transactions. Just be cautious of listening. Write down totally and we'll discuss next now. Now the next one is paid for postage and stationery. Paid for postage and stationery. Firstly, what is postage and stationery? That is, postage and stationery means postage, all the postal stamps and postal cards will be there, that we call it as postage. And stationery, stationery means, if you see, if you need a book, where you will go? For kirana shop or stationery shop? Stationery shop you will go. That is where all the study materials we will get. That is stationery. Okay. What happened here? We have paid for postage and stationery. It always sometimes we need to send letters for our employees, right? That is called, we say, postage and stationery. And sometimes we need books, pens, all those things. Okay. That is an expenditure for us, right? So expenditure means, where do you find? Right, exactly, that is nominal account, debit line, and nothing is given. Then what we need to think, how we have paid this postage and stationery? In terms of cash. Cash means real account, and when we are paying, cash comes in or goes out? It goes out from us, that is cash will be credited. Now similar thing, postage and stationery is a single word. Okay, now the date is 24. Postage and stationery account data to how we are paying, that is in cash, to cash account. And what is the amount that we have? That is 500 rupees. 500 in debit line and 500 in credit line. Let us write the narration, that is being what we have paid, being cash paid to postage and stationery. Okay, this is clear. Now let us see. This is the most important thing. This is the first entry you are going to deal with. Okay, up to now you didn't saw this one. Just make clear. That is cash withdrawn from bank. Cash withdrawn from bank for personal use. Normally if we see, we are going to receive we are going to deal with only office expenses. But what happened here? We are dealing with personal expenses also. Now let us write. We have withdrawn cash from bank. Okay. When we are withdrawing, what happens? Cash comes in or goes out? It comes in. Next, withdrawn from bank. Bank will be a giver. Personal account credit. And who is taking here? That is personal expenses means proprietor. Proprietor is the receiver, right? So, in personal expenses, what we need to say it as drawings. Okay? Personal proprietor is taking means he is the receiver. That is personal account debit. So, here see, we have two debits. Then what we need to do? We need to ignore cash because this is a personal expenditure one. Okay? So, we need to consider drawings. Who is the proprietor for us? That is Mr. Anil. Okay. Now let us write the transaction. That is 27 days. Drawings account data. Account data 2. From where we have withdrawn? From bank. That is bank account. How much amount we have withdrawn? That is 7,000 rupees. And what is the entry we are going to write? Drawings account data to bank account, and the narration is being cash withdrawn by Mr. Anil from bank for personal use. Okay, Nana? If you are writing like this, it will be clear for us. Mr. Anil is the proprietor, right? Next, this is the last one in our problem, that is received rent. Means here we have received rent. When we are receiving rent, it will be an income or expenditure for us. It will be an income. Where do you find income? That is nominal account credit. Okay? And how we are going to receive this? This is cash. Cash comes in or goes out when we are receiving rent. Suppose మీ ఇంట్లో మీరు రెంట్కి ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, a person ఏం మీకు రెంట్ అమౌంట్ ఇచ్చారు. Means cash coming in for you now. So cash comes in. Cash will be debited. Now write down what will be the entry? Cash account data to rent account. Okay. What is the date? 30 date and 1200 rupees. Date 30. Debit line 1200. Credit line 1200. Okay. What is the narration? Being rent received. How we are receiving? In cash. Okay. These are very clear, students. If you are unable to understand, just make a screenshot and ask me. I will clear the doubt. And from Monday onwards, we are going to get weekly live classes, so that in the weekly live classes also you can ask all the doubts which you have from first day onwards. That is, suppose if you are making on a